We back, West Coast Grudge Racing Media, man. We got AB car, my man John Meade, trying to knock this car out, man. We got a lot of stuff to do. We gonna be just mapping out everything. We gotta run the wiring, get the fuel regulator going, get some stuff mapped out for the plumbing, and just try to knock out as much stuff as we can this weekend. I'm out here, we got Joey on the way, we got Fred on the way, we got our whole team coming, just AB out of town on vacation, rubbing his feet in the sand. Yeah, we got my pops coming, everybody gonna be here, so we just gonna try to knock out as much as we can this weekend so we can get this car going.
Yep, I appreciate all the help too and all the input.
Yep, so John's about to mount this fuel regulator. We're gonna start there, and then I'm getting this spaghetti mess, but it's gonna look like something here in a second. We're gonna get that ran through the firewall and start getting stuff routed for the coil packs, and then all the injectors up top and the sensors up front. So that's what we starting. Joey get here in probably about 2 hours to get us a hand on everything else back there, but that's what we got today, man. Just trying to knock stuff out. So what we doing right now, we got the wiring harness and we're basically mapping everything out. We have to cut through the firewall to hook up to the coil pack, and then we have to run all the wiring through under the intake into the injectors, and then we got to leave some wiring out for the cam sensor, the crank sensor, and then we also have to have some extra wiring left out for all the dumps and turbo hookups we got up front. So like I said, right now just trying to map everything out. The biggest thing is, see this, all the spaghetti right here. I gotta come through the firewall and just place everything where it's not hitting against anything, because it can burn easily against these headers and on the motor. Everything up here gets really hot, so just trying to map everything out now.
Just cutting zip ties, trying to make everything fit in the small hole so we don't have to cut the hole bigger. These are all for secondary, right?
Yeah, for the injectors.
Yeah. Right there for the big connector.
This hole right here, I'm trying to make a little bit bigger so I can get these two connectors through, because we don't have enough length for these injectors. So I mean, these behind the intake, and have enough room to reach each injector. So just need to make this hole just a tad bit bigger so we can reach these plugs through. We're gonna try to make another hole right next to it. See if we can oval it out a little bit. Julia over here giving us ideas. We'll have to get off that camera here in a second. I love working on Mustangs. Battery dead. I know it looked like a headache, but let me explain everything we got going up front. These are going to the coils. This is the even side, so that's the right side. That's going over there. And this is the odd side. This is going on the left side. So that's going to the coil packs right here. And then we have the injectors, which we're gonna feed through under the intake, through the rails to the injectors. And then, so we got TPS, throttle position sensor. Then we have the, where's the crank sensor? Right here, the crank. And then we're gonna have to repin the cam sensor. As you see, it's got this female connector on here. It's gonna need a 4-prong male to go in this one. This ECU, all this harness came off another car, so everything is pretty much pinned. It's a few things that's different on this car that we're gonna have to repin. Everything's pretty straightforward. It's just trying to get everything untangled, straightened out, and mapped out right, so everything looks nice and out the way. The problem is with this, and especially wiring, you see this all across racing. You can tell a good wiring job from a horrible wiring job. You look in somebody's car, it look like straight spaghetti mess. So our deal with this West Coast Grudge Racing Media and Team Boddie, man, we try to have everything nice. So we gonna take our time with this, make sure everything nice and right, man. We're not gonna go out there and short stick anything and end up coming up with any electrical problems, any malfunctions, man. We trying to do it right so we can go out there and show how badass we are. So that's what we got going right now.
Because if it's not done right, it takes forever to trace it down,
man, bro.
Figure out the issue.
Yeah, that's the beginning of problems. Looking at it, make sure it's not hurting your head enough to see where your problem is, man. Okay, so we got the first set of wires through the firewall. Now we have to run the cam sensor, the crank sensor, and the TPS sensor all through the front. Let's see where we'd be at. Nah.
Fits you? Okay.
Yeah.
Backup driver.
I mean, it's got plenty of. I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
This is kind of far out, but for me, I probably want it like right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good with this. The shifter good. Can reach your parachute mount. Only
Right.
thing is, I don't know how far forward this is gonna go to hit this.
Well, we can pull it or push it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, this is. I'm not mad at that either. Enough room to even. My thing too, in case of emergencies.
Right. Right.
How much room I got between here and here to just
Exactly.
get out. Because you can even build a extension on here
Oh,
to where you don't have to worry about trying to adjust this or bring this out. Yeah, you can just put an extension on the back of the steering wheel, so it can be right. Ooh, man.
That's good. I'm happy.
What up? What up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Checking in
Wow.
on us, man.
Just a little pop in, see what's going on.
Alright.
Setting up the festivities.
Yeah, just trying to figure out all this wiring, run it through underneath the intake.
Yeah.
Doing what I can, you know.
What's going on?
Gonna be down here, down low like this, because he wants the exhaust to come right out the front of the fender in front of the tire, so the exhaust will be coming out here. These super light.
Yeah.
These super light.
Twin turbo.
Twin Turpskies. You at the
About
track?
two. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm wiring this car up. You hear me? Is it pedal fest out there?
Oh yeah, nice.
I ran
Oh,
the track not good? The connection sucks. So we got my backup here, man. Rio Linda's finest.
What up, guys?
Jojo. So all I did so far was drilled the hole, got everything that needs to be up here as far as wiring. The injector plugs right here, ran it through the intake. Then we got the coil packs. I'm wiring those up right now. I'm getting those ran through, and then got the grounds to the cylinder heads. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trying to run everything as nice as I can. It's kind of like jam-packed back here, so I'm trying to figure that out and do that neatly. So
looks like they got most of the hard work done, huh?
nah, as far as up front, you got a little of an eyesore.
Little rat nest we just got to straighten out.
Yeah,
Lay
straighten
it out,
that.
huh?
Yeah, just run
Clean it
that
up.
to the panel, and then get everything at this panel. Get that hooked up to this board, and then start running this wire to the board, start connected in here. But as of right now, I'm finishing up here, and I'll let you know when I'm done up here. I think John needs some help back there.
Little tack fab in the back.
Tack
weld some
fabbing,
brackets
some
up.
stuff up, and then after I'm done with this up here, I'll give you a holler to help me with that stuff in there.
Yeah, just let me know. I'm here for whatever. I'll get in where I fit in and
Cool.
try not to make a mess.
We got 2 little catch cans, one from each valve cover. Gonna weld some brackets on the chassis.
Nice little motion work catch can
Yeah.
here. Little billet deal.
Yeah, Aaron loves motion.
So we'll put one on both sides.
Yeah,
weld
one on
this
both
thing up.
sides.
Yeah.
Love it.
That look good. The shoes that I got.
Clean shoes.
Money gone.
Let me go. See what I'm working in.
Dirty shoes. These used to look like that a couple weeks ago.
I don't even got no heel.
Hey, I put on a fresh pair of kicks for every fresh event, every new race.
Yeah.
Nap time.
Yeah. I'm gonna be sleep under the car.
Pull kind of hard on that guy.
So we had to reach out to the UPS connection and make sure our stuff's delivered on time. Thanks, UPS.
Thank you, thank you.
Fast.
Whole lot lighter than the other ones.
One thing that never gets old is brand new.
Right?
Well, excess power battery, lithium, super lightweight. You know, typically these batteries are about 45 pounds.
It's
so,
like it's just a case, empty.
so I don't think shifting this back is gonna hurt us too much.
We're trying to fabricate.
A measuring stick.
We're trying to
Stretch.
fabricate the base of this so we can fit it. We had to move the battery back. We want to put the ECU up here, so we're using less wire. And the original mount for it is too big, so we're trying to cut it down the size to see if we can fit down in there. At the same time, fit everything on it. So I'll probably go right there. said he was coming at 8. Come on.
Hey, 9 p.m.
Right, PM.
Remember, I used to cover up my Proline heads. Remember, I had that Proline sign on my. Yeah, my red Nova when I had the Proline movement. We went to Texas and had a sticker over the Proline.
We can call Boddie, we can get all that stuff, or we can get you could potentially get a stiletto rack from Racecraft, a stiletto K-member rack, and you 2-inch drop spindles, all that shit from
Let's look it up and see what it costs so I can just get it.
2 in there. I think he probably needs some longer.
I think he got some. He got all the back.
I got shocks. We got shocks. You know what I'm saying? We got.
He's changing these.
We coming out with a car. We don't want to be limited on what we get out on the track and try to do. Especially racing here in California. Like up first, we're going. I don't know if this car gonna make Texas, but out here, the race that we talking about doing in Sears Point, we're gonna need the car to have as much extension as possible because the track ain't gonna be as good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not only that, we want the right size rim. Like, I'm sponsored by Wheels. I can get wheels for free. You know what I mean? If we get the right measurement on this car and get this car at least a set of 13s.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say the 12s won't work, but we want all the good stuff.
Right.
Yeah, we want all the good stuff. Yeah, we want all the good stuff. And then it's more importantly that front.
I think he's gonna relocate it all the way around.
Yeah, we wanna get some weight off of the front of that car and get some struts on there, which will mean new front wheels, which will be the right wheels, because those wheels is real big. And you see how wide them wheels is out there? That's a lot. That's weight by itself. And that's why when you see the front of the car the way it sit when it's sitting, when it's down right now, it don't look that good in the front. That's because the wheels is too wide. And there's too big of wheels.
Big old tires.
Big old tires
too.
Heavy
wheels and tires, yeah, both. Clean all that up, and just a couple minor little things. So we told him to do it, he's doing everything right. There's no sense of doing this right and not that right. When we come out, everything will be right.
Yeah, so torque bars, I think shocks. You see they putting the new
Anti-roll bar, everything.
Anti-roll,
He had all
everything.
that stuff got snatched about
So
it.
they cut clean all of
We
them
did
out.
that because, again, we noticed that it wasn't right, and we decided to fix it. So why fix that and not fix the rest? So like I said, I got long travel shocks that we're not even using right now.
Yeah.
We don't have a class for it. We don't care about class because we're Grudge racers. But when we do go out there, we can get in these shootouts. They got $50,000 shootouts for this all still out glass stuff. And with that motor, we can run with anybody. Anybody.
That's what we're not running.
Yeah, anybody. So
They got small block boost class too.
we gotta
And
put
the
hey,
adjustability.
this
Way
list right here, and that's why I'm saying. I was telling these guys, I'm not in a like. Here's a game with cars, right? And you look at the successful people that's out there winning, like Little Country, Kai Kelly, and all these people. They're not building a new car coming out behind. There's no reason to. I rather if it's $10,000 that's holding us up, I'd rather get the $10,000 and don't come out.
Right.
Because we are a prestige racing team. When we come out, we just not coming out with a car. We coming out to whoop everybody out. So we ain't coming out behind the 8 ball. So when we come out, little stuff on this car got to be right if we want to perform right. We don't want to go out there and be like, oh, we ain't got no travel, or we can't do this, or we can't do that. Oh, this is why we ain't running this number, only because of these little things. You see what I'm saying? So I'm wanting to get them right now. So while we sitting here and miss a race, miss Texas, be ready for June, but we get everything we need. June is that race, you know what I'm saying? Get everything we need and come out hard. When we come out all the way hard. Because this car here can win small tire races in California, because you see,
No doubt.
don't nobody show up like 10 races that's super fast. We can run with Johnny Coleman and the rest of the guys. We plan on running with them with this car. Out here in LA, man, again on the West Coast. Got here, man, and finally I put my eyes on the car. Excited the whole time, man, just kind of busy, getting stuff together on the off season, but finally made it down and check out the car. And it's a fine line, man, the way we do this stuff, man. It's like our race team, we compete against the fastest people in the country. Everybody know it, you know what I'm saying? We go out there, and regardless of what the results is, we competing on the highest level of racing. Now we coming out with a new car. Every level we coming up on, because this car is obviously not in Corrupt's level, but we trying to get to the highest level of competition that this car is going to be in. And it's just who we are as racers, man. We're not beginners. We're in the highest level, so we got to have stuff to perfection. So we noticed a few things when I came, man. I made some huge changes and noticed a couple things that we needed to change, and I'm happy I came and put my eyes on it, because it's only one way you get to the top, man. You got to have the right equipment the best equipment. There's no way you build a car that's coming out and you get to see the competition, and you build a car to come out to compete and you come behind the competition. So we're trying to stay in front, man. We got an opportunity to come out with a new car. We're watching the cars that's out there, so we're gonna put this car out there with the best capability it can. We'll give our tuner and our drivers the best chance of winning. So super happy, man. I'm excited. This car got a lot of potential. We know we're gonna do well with it as long as we stay determined and keep our team fighting to be at the top of the pack. Man, we're gonna have some good results. So West Coast Grudge Racing Media, man, y'all stay tuned because we're coming.
So man, that ends the day here, man. We made headway with this car. Me and Joey got a lot of the wiring done up front. It's a little bit more work to do on the inside with switching a few things around we thought that needed to be changed. So we gonna pick up on that tomorrow. We got a good start on it. We like my dad said, we got all our eyes on it. Got a game plan of what can be better. Came up with would be good. So we just got to put them play, come back and put this car back together, and I think we'll be good.
Yep, we got everybody. John Meade, man. Proud of him. He been pounding on this car.
I'm trying.
This is the bad part, man. We come in, John out here working for months, weeks on end. Right. We come in and we make changes. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how racing goes, man. Right. It's like, lucky, man, we working with John Meade. Super excited about him. A lot of times people don't understand when you're working with somebody and they have an ego or they used to things going their way. It makes it bad. It makes it brings for a bad team. You know what I'm saying? But with John Meade attitude, he come in, whatever, big word, you know, I don't use the big words, but he receives and accepts, and he wants to make the team better by all means. So it's always a beauty.
He's open to everybody's ideas.
Yeah, it's always, man. Plus, he know what he's doing, you know what I mean? So he hasn't raced on this level. The difference is we can give him advice on racing on this level, but he's capable of doing anything. So once he know what we trying to do, bam, he takes off. So. Yep. And we got my boy JoJo.
Yep. So I showed up and just tried to get in where I fit in and buttoned up a few little things, welded a couple things in the back of the car. Just going over what we have sitting here. All the main hard pieces are there. We just got to put the little stuff together and button this thing up.
End this off, man.
West Coast Grudge Racing Media. Yeah.
225, baby.